Hello guys and welcome back to my Fate Grand Order Lostbelt 6 gameplay. So yeah, we were able to defeat Genonos and it was tough, and I had to use 2 ley line stones, unfortunately. Now I did go and check out YouTube videos on how you can defeat Genonos, and I realized I checked out X Naya's video, and one thing I saw is that there's a few things that they did. First of all is that Merlin double Castoria. I think this is what it was used in the battle. Merlin double Castoria, Yang Weifei, Asclepius, and Simai. So obviously there's other way of doing this as well, I'm pretty sure. However, a lot of these characters that I thought that I kind of knew that we would need, I was lacking. For example, I didn't have Merlin. I repeatedly said how Merlin would have been very big asset here, and unfortunately I didn't have him. So, either double Castoria or Merlin I had to take. So there you go. Asclepius was also a very good, nice little addition. Also, the fact that Simai also helped in a little bit, it kind of worked by the end of it. And still I saw it was crazy, even with all of that. In the last Noble Phantasm, everyone was dead, only Yang Weifei was alive by the end of it, with a little bit of help. So it was still very, very close, even with that. And I can't even imagine how many times that they had to try to, to properly do one run. So I can understand why people say this is very difficult. The thing with the final HP bar was you have to defend. At the same time, you have to attack more than he attacks. He attacks 3 times, you have to at least do 3 attacks or 4. So as soon as you try to do 3 or more attacks, immediately you fail to defend yourself. So that's the tricky part of this whole thing. You can either defend or attack. You cannot do both at the same time. So yeah, it's tricky. RNG also plays a huge role in it. So yeah, at least I was able to do it with 2 ley line stones. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. Now that he's defeated, still another character is there who will have to fight, but I don't know how strong he is. But let's see. It should be easy to counter because, Pretender, and I have my foreigners. So, alright, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Alright, why is it taking so long to load? What's going on? Is my internet okay? It should be. Yeah, my internet is fine. What's going on here? Hello? Oh, there you go. What the hell? That was long. Alright, there you go. The big fluffy boy. Okay, just a minute. Alright. But I thought we beat him. Genonos just instantly regenerated after his magical energy signal terminated. No signs of external injuries anywhere. Oh wow, even after all of that. It's no use, he's not going to stop. We've only peeled off a few layers of the skin. How did it feel to fight him, Marsh? Did you figure anything out? I'm afraid not. We dealt him countless lethal blows, but none of them did any lasting damage. I think his curse is bubbling up to heal him faster than we can hurt him. Yeah. All we can do now is the putrid, dead flesh that's been bloating by his curse. All we can see now. If he cannot cut the curse off at its source, we'll never be able to dispel this calamity. Whoa. Alright, that ought to stop the bleeding for now. Well, rotten or not, he's still a god, ain't he? No, it's because he's gone rotten that he's that much harder to get rid of. Now that we have tried fighting him, I can say for sure that he's got a divine core. A divine core, as in a soul of a divine spirit? But Genonos has been dead for, yeah. Something must have gotten inside his heart, some kind of real special sacrifice. Oh my god. Yeah, Bauhan said. Special sacrifice that curses the fairy's whole existence. Yup, as Bauhan said. She jumped, I remember. It was a sacrifice that reanimated Kenonus' corpse and sent him up to the shore. Oh wow, so at the end of the day, this also was the fault for the fairies. If the fairies didn't attack Bauhan Sith and kill Morgan, none of this would have happened. Wow! This Lostbelt is literally the fairies are literally the reason for their own demise here. Like, everything that they have done have resulted in something crazy. So, them attacking, taking Bauhan Sith hostage first, and then making it so Bauhan Sith had to jump out of the window into the pit. Wow, so that resulted in this nonsense. That is fantastic, I guess. So yeah, whatever's coming to them, they did it themselves to them. So chipping away at him won't do anything. We need to completely annihilate him all at once. But we don't have anything powerful enough to. Sure we do, it's been around for a long time. What? The 12 sacred lances embedded in Camelot's main gate. Okay, if we can activate them, we can beat Kernunos. I see. Oh yeah, I do remember in the previous run, not previous run I would say, but previously when Kernunos first time awoke, before we reverted back time, it destroyed Camelot's walls completely. So I'm guessing that took out the Rongominiads as well. However, this time, after that we reverted back time, Merlin helped us to do that. And since we reverted back time and made it go back to its previous self, I guess the gate hasn't been destroyed still. It's still intact, so we can do something with that. That's what we were fighting for here. It's not quite enough to just prevent Camelot from being destroyed. Our job was to stall Kernunos here and get the Guardian of the Sacred Sword to the throne. Guardian of the Sacred Sword. Okay, yeah, Castor. And we have done that. Now all that is left is to see how her journey ends. Huh? Oh yeah, where did Artoria go? Is she? She's not here. I don't see Artoria anymore. She must have slipped away from the deck when I wasn't looking. So that's why. Oh, that's why she said goodbye and did the handshake. Oh. That's why she... Marsh, hold the line. I see. I'm guessing Artoria is going to get her third ascension now. And it made sense. Like in the third ascension, we literally see her standing on top of Camelot's gate with the Rongomaniacs all there. Right. We have to do whatever we can. Rearranging. I'll block all his attacks myself. Here we go. Only death remained in Camelot. There were no fairies, no humans, no dead bodies, no Moors. She ran through the halls devoid of all life, where countless splendors had come to an abrupt end. Having jumped off the storm border and landed on Camelot's still unbroken outer walls, there you go. She ran from the throne. She ran now for the throne as fast as her legs would carry her. I'm sure it's this way. Come on, Artoria, don't stop. You've already been here with Fujimaru. Just trust your gut and keep going. She gasped for breath, but not because she was tired from her earlier battle. What spurred her on was the enormous beast outside, separated from her by only a single wall of stone. Kernunos, the enshrined deity, and the eerily quiet curse that seemed to oppress the very air. I know it's here. It's here. It's crawling up from the bottom of the pit right now. Before they set out for the spirit cavern, the curse had crawled up from the pit and completely destroyed Camelot. It had arrived 1 hour after Kernunos first appeared. Wait a minute. Kernunos and Trent did it. I know it's here. It's crawling up from the bottom of the pit right now. Wait, what is she talking about? Before they set up for the spirit cavern, the curse had crawled up from the pit, completely destroyed. It had arrived 1 hour after. What? It had arrived? What is this it? There wasn't much time left, 10 minutes at best, 5 at worst. Before that time ran out, she had to reach Morgan's throne, learn its workings, and change it into something she could use herself. Before she could have probably said it was impossible and looked for another way, but now she knew that she could pull it off. She was a different person from coming back from the site of selection. Now she was more than half fantastical. Now she knew about the king who would one day draw the sword of selection, and sacred sword in hand guide Britain to the future. And she knew that she herself was an intrinsic part of that concept, yeah. Someone who stands at the edge of the world rather than its center. A beacon at the farthest point, no matter what sort of end may be upon us. She remembered something her Magecraft mentor taught her. An old nostalgic story, the story of a nameless hero made from countless hopes. There, I definitely recognize this intersection. Then it's just up this way. Alright, here we go. Here's the throne. Oh my god, is that the... Oh, that's Keronos, isn't it? Behind it? Morgan's throne. Ash the Savior's masterpiece, designed to gather and store magical energy from every fairy in Britain and to operate the sacred lances. There you go. Yeah, we have a proper explanation as to what the throne actually is now. Ash the Savior's masterpiece, designed to gather and store magical energy from every fairy in Britain and to operate the sacred lances. There you go, so this is the one that was taking the existence stacks, I'm guessing. Oh boy. Behind the throne lay the terrace overlooking the pit. Yep, and that's Keronos. There she saw the enshrined deity. Simply there, his body made up of 14,000 years worth of dead flesh, wordlessly towering over her. Oh my god. Her breath caught in her throat. Just the sight of him filled her with dread. His silence and all it conveyed made her flinch. He was right to be angry. He was right to curse fairies. He had reached out to them in good faith, and they had tricked and killed him. Yeah, imagine trying to go and reprimand the fairies, but then you are like, you know what, let's forgive them and become friends with them, and the fairies still screw you over and kill you and kill your priestess. Wow. They had robbed his beloved priestess of her life and her dignity and flourished for 14,000 years. The calamities were not born of hatred, but of obligation fueled by rage and grief. It was his way of saying, these creatures cannot be allowed to remain free. As the one who had inadvertently helped them survive, he now sought to destroy the world. Your anger may be justified, but this still isn't the way. If you have decided that Britain is a land of sinners, that not a single one is untainted, then you should have made a system to forgive their sins, not punish them. You should have chosen a sentence and given them a chance to serve it. Forgive their sins, not just punish them. Whoa. She turned her attention to the throne, becoming one with the 12 sacred lances embedded in the gate. Yep. Yeah, here we go. It's not breaking the... The curse is coming. The curse is coming. Oh, she was talking about the curse. I was wondering what, like, she was talking about something crawling up from the pit after Keronos arrived, and I was like, who is she talking about? She's talking about the curse that is coming out, yeah, and that destroyed Camelot. It's crawling up from beneath the ground at speed akin to lightning. Sensing the curse may be about to end, countless rancorous voices clamored around her as if to try and stop her. Fairy deaths piled up endlessly over the course of 14,000 years rushed upward in a torrent. Damn, wow, she really was a genius. But right now her mind was consumed not with the encroaching threat, but with praise for Morgan. Just a minute. Insisting the curse must be able to end, countless rancorous voices clamored around her as if trying to stop her. Fairy deaths piled up endlessly over the course of 40,000 rushed upward in a torrent. Morgan wasn't just an incredibly talented fairy, she'd also had the brilliant idea to make all of Camelot into a giant mystic bowl. Oh. Oh wait, what? And even though the spell to make it was utterly massive, its connections to her magical circuits and magical energy circulation were still absolutely perfect. Wait. Brilliant idea to make all of Camelot into a mystic code. its connections to her magical energy circulation. Okay. It was the work of a prodigy without equal. It was no wonder she had been the greatest of the Avalon Le Fae. The problem was the whole system had been designed with the intention that said genius would be its operator. Oh. Damn. A surge of magical energy ran through her body. Lacking sufficient circuits to use all 12 sacred lances, the magical energy flowing from the throne burst around her in a shower of sparks. It dilated her blood vessels, nerves, bones, and muscles from the inside out. Her consciousness shorted out, her eyeballs ruptured, her lungs burned. It was all she could do to keep her knees from giving out. This isn't so bad. This time she wasn't going to run away, she knew it was going to work. Rongominias, locked and loaded. Round table lances weighing anchor. Great anti-calamity right open. O lances of salvation, become the reign of Orkney and wash away all sins. Oh. Okay, here we go. Damn. Oh, okay. This was what everyone was talking about. The new summer Artoria. Oh wow. I see. Okay. Damn. Okay, first of all, I need to understand something. So she says how the whole Camelot was a mystic code, and how the the throne was like the thing which used to take in energy from every fairy in Britain, and it acted as like a connection, I guess, with the lances and Morgan herself. So Morgan herself could only connect, and not connect, but her being the connector, she was the one who started, and she's the one who can operate this whole thing. So I'm guessing like the throne was like a connection. So Morgan was there, the throne was a connection to Camelot in itself and the lances. So when Morgan used to sit on the throne, and that's why she wanted to go back to the throne. She could sit, when she sits on the throne acted as a connector between her and the lances, and if she wanted, she could use the lances like how Astoria used it now. So that is why the throne was important. Like she was the one who, she was like the the switch, which turns on and off Morgan or Castoria in this situation. So she turned it on. The connection was provided by the throne. And the main thing that would light up was the lances. So yeah, if you compare this to like an electrical appliance, for example a light, the switch was Morgan, the wires was the throne, and the lances were the light. So that's what I understood. If I understood wrong, let me know. The lances had the necessary firepower. They had the strength to turn every Camelot's impenetrable walls to dust. But they still weren't enough. They were still far too weak to destroy all the layers of the curse that had accumulated over the millennia. Wow, even if any fairies had been here, they probably would have laughed. They would have said something about how even the great High Queen Morgan's own weaponry couldn't kill a god. No, it's not that. I'm not just using them right. She narrowed her now useless eyes and swallowed the blood she had coughed up. Her anger was not directed at the fairies or even Keranos. She was angry at herself for still holding back, for still clinging to the possibility of going home. Don't you dare wish you could stick around just a little longer. You've already had plenty of time. I was supposed to disappear at the site of selection. The only reason I've lasted this long is because one of my companions sacrificed himself to give me this extra bit of time. I need to use everything, every last bit of myself, both past and present. That's the whole reason I've come this far. Yeah. Rongominian was Morgan's spell. Of course she couldn't make full use of it. The sacred lances may be beyond her control, but she could still make use of their structure. If they were essentially cannons, then all she had to do was load them with different ammunition. Oh, wait, okay. Having returned from the site of selection, she was now the essence of the sacred soul. So the new spell must be change the circuit from the throne to my heart. Oh, there you go. Okay, so I was kind of correct to assume that the throne was the circuit or the wires. Oh damn, so she changed it from the throne to her heart. Change the magical energy used from Camelot to the Avalon Le Fae. Ah. Okay. Change Rongominiac to Excalibur, I see. Alright, okay. So she literally, as she said, the structure is there, but she can use it in a different way. If this was Morgan, Morgan probably could have used Rongominiac to destroy Gerunos. However, it's her, so she decided to kind of change it to her own, like, which suits herself. Like Excalibur, her own heart, and, you know, like, the Avalon Le Fae. Tens of trillions of cells burned with pain as though the entire universe had been ablaze. A number of cursed hands stretched towards her, making their way to the throne room terrace. In her mind accelerated through the intense pain, a single moment lasted for eternity, and she slowly recalled the memories of what she used to be. Morgan, my rival from a far-off world. She remembered what had happened in Norwich. That is where almost everything began. She did not regret what she did or didn't do. She just remembered what she saw and how gloriously bright it was. I never was able to beat you, not even to the very end. I couldn't show you who I was through my strength or anything safe, or even say anything back to you. But now at the very end, I have been given one final choice. A chance to use every last bit of my remaining magical energy to show you who I am. Did you find the reason you were looking for? Yeah. No, I never did become who I wanted to be, but I will take my place here anyway. And not for the sake of the cold, merciless queen who only wanted to protect his throne, but to honor the life of the incredible savior she once was, yeah. Now I'm going to finish the job you should have done 2,000 years ago. She looked up, facing the looming sin. She summoned the last of her strength as the Avalon Le Fae, all the magical energy holding her together, and, O sacred soul, reveal thyself. Hear me, enshrined God, and forgive us our sins. Oh, here we go. Damn, 2 cutscenes in one section. Alright, here we go. Whoa! Oh. Ooh, the whole, yeah. Damn. Wait, so she disappeared? Wait, so will we have to fight, yeah, will we have to fight him without Artoria? Oh. All that remained was her mistletoe staff, resting across a winter throne like a sword. Its purpose fulfilled. Hmm. 12 charges of an extremely powerful spell were just fired from Camelot's main gate simultaneously. They're all direct hits. Canonos' spirit origin signal just changed from negative to positive. 90% of his outer curse layers have been blasted away. Whoa, I can see something. There, it's his divine core. I'm sensing a ton of godly energy from it. Oh, there it is. Canonos' core. Okay, we need to destroy it. Well done, Artoria caster, although... Is it just me, or is its nearby flesh wriggling around? Like it's still trying to regenerate. Yeah, I could understand that. It's not just you, it's already starting to regenerate. Not even the Rongominiad was enough to beat him. We only have 6 minutes until Canonos is back to his old self. What do we do, Captain? I guess someone will have to go there and destroy it. If that's a divine core, our normal weapons won't be able to destroy it. Okay, we know who's going to go there and destroy it. It's pretty obvious. Da Vinci, order the rest of the crew to abandon ship. You can use the shadow border to escape. The Nemo series and I will stay here in the command room. As soon as we have confirmed you're all safe, we are going to ram the storm border into the divine core at full speed. Oh, okay. What? But that will be suicide. No, absolutely not. I cannot let you throw your lives and this ship away. There's no time to argue and this isn't up for discussion. Come on, Fujimaru, you need to hurry up and... Nah, I know who's going to do that. No, that won't be necessary. Now that Canonos' divine core has been exposed, this operation has played its part. Fujimaru, would you hurry up to the deck? Marsh is waiting there for you. She cannot say a god without your command spells. Catch my drift? Ah, right on my way. Wait, what? The target's divine core is finally exposed, but at the rate it's regenerating, it won't be long before it's hidden again. Artoria gave us an incredible opportunity and I had the means to take advantage of it. But now there's nothing I can do, and it's all because I was too much of a coward. If I hadn't run away from my choices, from my responsibilities, then I could have... Wait. Man, you're really broken up about this, aren't you? I get it, you were running away from fighting back then. No matter how brave or heroic you were at your core, you still hated fighting. That hasn't changed. Okay, is this... But what's changed is where you're looking now. Now you know what you're fighting for and why, and that means I don't have to keep holding on to this for you. Oh, here we go. Huh? It's the black barrel, isn't it? And that is the Habitrot, yep. Habitrot? Yep, and I've got something that belongs to you, something you left behind after it was used at the castle in Sheffield, yep. It's something that should never have existed in Britain and something you'll need to show who you are from now on. Yeah, it's the... You said it's called the Black Barrel, right? Don't forget it this time, Marsh. Oh, wait, so I thought like... what's his name? Caster Who's going to go there. Grimmer is going to go and do something. But okay, so this is how it's going. Okay. Wait a minute. So... Habitrot had it? Wasn't it taken away by... Oh, who? It's been quite a while, I've forgotten. Wasn't it taken away by Baron? Or was it... Okay, I'm forgetting. Okay, here we go. Like the whole mystery behind Habitrot, I don't understand. Like it's still not... I'm guessing they're going to explain now. Let's see. We as now are... What? We as we are now are hypothetical beings, all being created in the Tree of Emptiness simulation. Yeah, this was in the Fae era, so it makes sense. So I'm going to move forward until the premise that it wasn't Marsh who existed in Fae era, but Galahad. Oh, okay. Yeah, obviously that would, and that is why her name never came out. People called her the Tamlin, you know, and nobody called her or known her as Marsh because it was going to like throw the whole world in paradox. Neither you nor I must remember anything about to her. Okay. No way, I don't want to forget about Marsh. She's gonna go through something very awful again in the era of the High Queen, right? Then I have to be there to help her. You're going to be around in the era of the High Queen, right, Ash? Then I'll figure something out too. I know, an ice coffin. I'll ask Brimmer to make me the same kind of ice coffin as Marsh. I have to. I still haven't kept my promise to her. I still need to make her the best bridal dress ever. Once this world changes over the era of the High Queen, every loose end will disappear. Yeah. You cannot go from one era to the next, at least not while retaining your memories. Even I could never do that. It would only lead to contradictions. Yeah, exactly. If I added this loose knowledge to myself in the era of the High Queen, I'd no longer be able to exist. We have no choice but to forget about Marsh. If even knowing all of that, you still want to remember her, you will need to steel yourself. So long as you retain memories of Marsh, you will not be meant to exist in this world. Okay. Your entire life up until Marsh is sent here. Your entire life up until Marsh is sent here from Norwich will disappear. Wait, your entire life up until Marsh is sent here from Norwich. Oh! Oh, I see. It makes sense. Okay, I was like, there's one thing that confused me. I was like, oh wow. I thought the memories were up until, as Ash said, the memories will go up until the era of the High Queen starts. So I was thinking that that's what happened with Habertrot as well. But then I was thinking, why did she suddenly forget about Marsh? Or she either forgot or she's not letting Marsh know. Like, you know, that scene where both Marsh and Habertrot were like, oh, we're meeting for the first time, aren't we? You know, after Marsh comes back. And I was so confused. I was like, what's going on? No, the situation was different. It was up until Norwich that the memory extended. For Morgan, it was up until the Fae era. Then she forgot. However, Habertrot, she kept her memories up until Norwich when Marsh came. And before Marsh was sent back. And that is why Habertrot was so confident when Marsh was sent back. She was like, oh, she's fine. You know, she'll be okay, no problem. She still had her memories then. And then she forgot about Marsh from that point onwards. And that is why after Marsh comes back, she's like, oh, we're meeting for the first time, aren't we? But then how is she remembering Marsh again now? Okay, let's read. And no one will be able to speak the first Tamlin's name. Okay. Let me be clear. No one in the era of the High Queen can ever know you were one of my first knights. Okay, so the Habertrot that we met was Totorot, and that is why she changed her name. Even though she knew her name was Totorot, she called herself Habertrot because no one should know that Totorot from the Fae era is here. Again, contradictions will happen. That's why she changed her name as soon as it came to High Era. She did remember what her name was, but she changed it just for the sake. Okay. If even one person realizes you're Totorot, you'll vanish from the era of the High Queen. Wait, if anyone realizes you're Totorot, you're vanished from the era of the High Queen. Okay, yeah. You are from a fantastical Lostbelt. As such, there is no way for you to survive in the reality of a singularity. So I am going to erase all of Marsh's memories of you. Everything from the moment she meets you in Sheffield in 2019 to the moment she enters... Wait, what? I'm going to erase all of Marsh's memories of you. Everything from the moment she meets you at Sheffield in 2019 to the moment she enters her coffin. What? Wait. Everything from the moment he meets you at Sheffield, yeah, in 2019 to the moment. No, wait, okay, wait. No. Okay, it was a mistake. No, she didn't. But then... Your entire life up until March is sent here from Norway. Where's that part where she says, wait. Retain the memories of Marsh. You will not be. Your entire life up until Marsh is sent. Entire life up until Marsh. Your entire life up until Marsh is sent here from Norwich. Okay. No one in the air of the High Queen can know. Wait, everything from the moment she meets you in Sheffield in 2019 to the moment she enters the coffin. So long as she has no memory of you, you should be able to live in the air of the High Queen as well. Wait. Oh, Marsha's memories. Okay, oh my god, this is messing with my head. Oh, wait, so... Oh. I cannot find that part where she says, where is that part? Wait. Let me go back. Okay, we as of now are hypothetical beings, all being created in the Tree of Emptiness simulation. I'm going to move forward under the premise that it wasn't Marsh who existed, but Galahad. Neither you nor I should remember anything about her. No, I don't want to forget about Marsh. She's going to go through her. I have no choice. You are the... Okay. I know, an ice coffin. I still have to... Once this world changes over to the area of the High Queen, every loose end will disappear. You cannot go from one era to the next, at least not while retaining your memories. Even I could not do that. No choice but to forget. If even knowing all of that you still want to remember her, you will need to steed her yourself. So long as you retain memories of Marsh, you will not be meant to exist in this world. Your entire life up until Marsh is sent here from Norwich will disappear. Your entire life up until Marsh is sent here from Norwich. It is so weird that he's like, you know what is confusing me? She is in the past and she's talking about the future, and she's talking about the premise of the, like, it's a weird way like this is going. So it's still taking me a while to understand. Wait a minute. Your entire life up until Marsh is sent here from Norwich. So entire life from when Marsh is sent until Marsh is sent here from Norwich. So from Totorot meeting Marsh to Norwich when she's taken from with the mirror, that will disappear. So she herself will disappear. Okay. No one will know. No one should know. Okay. As soon as the... Okay, I'm going to erase all of Marsh's memories of you. Yeah. Everything from the moment she meets you in Sheffield, yeah, in 2019 to the moment she enters her coffin. Oh. Okay, so Marsh met Habitrot for the first time in 2019 in Sheffield. She got introduced to her, and then she got caught up with the mirror, comes to the past. She still has Habitrot's memories. They kind of like hang out and everything. And now in the final day when she's going to go into the ice coffin, Ash erased Marsh's memory. So after that, when Marsh was sent to the real world, she was like, oh, we're meeting for the first time, aren't we, Habitrot? You know, nice to meet you. And Habitrot was also like, yeah, we're meeting for the first time. Obviously, because she cannot let her know or let anyone know because like she was, that was Galahad, that wasn't Marsh. So technically they are meeting for the first time. No, wait. No, wait a minute. One thing doesn't make sense. Like, Marsh did know Habitrot in this singularity. When she met her in Sheffield, that little amount of time she knew her. So even if Marsh, couldn't they have kept her memories there? Because she technically did meet her in the singularity. So the fact that she knows Habitrot shouldn't really make any discrepancies. Obviously she knew her from the Fae era as well, but she also knew her in the singularity. So the fact that she has established that Habitrot is here in the singularity, wouldn't that not go against the paradox? Like, she should know her, so her knowing Habitrot isn't going against the time-space continuum. I don't know. So as long as she has no memory of you, you should be able to live in the era of the High Queen as well. Oh, no. Okay, wait. Oh, I see. So no. I actually saying. So the fact that, if she has memories of Habitrot, even if she doesn't tell it, I guess she won't be able to survive here. Habitrot as, I see. Okay, so it is important that you have to, even though she established a connection with Habitrot here in the singularity, it doesn't matter. If she has memories from the Fae era, then in no way can Habitrot survive here. Because it would be a contradiction. Obviously she's not telling anyone, but still, her having the memories in itself is a contradiction, I guess. Okay, I see. So even though she knows Habitrot in the singularity, it doesn't matter. She shouldn't have the memories of the Fae era. So that is why she has to get those memories removed. So okay, there you go. Which is why you'll have to stay away from Marsh once she's been freed from her coffin. Okay. If she remembers you, you'll vanish from the era of the High Queen. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's why alright. You'll disappear when the morning lark sings, just like a summer night's dream. Morning lark sings, just like a okay. Wait, so now is it okay to tell? I guess, because this singularity is almost, I'm guessing. Yeah, wait a minute. Is it okay for her to tell her now? I guess. Totrot, no, Habitrot. How could I have forgotten about you? I'm so sorry I didn't remember. It's so wonderful to see you again. I can't believe this is happening. No, you've been with me all this time, watching over me. Yep, I always kept my promises, Here, this is yours. I've been hiding it inside my spinning wheel all the time. Never even noticed, did ya? You've even got the black barrel? It was in the spinning wheel? What? Then when you came floating down from above, you must have... Yep, I stashed it away quick as a wink while Beryl was yammering on. Ah, I see. Pretty impressive, right? It is. You must be just as fast as ever then. I had no idea you had... Habitrot? Oh, wait, there you go. Is she disappearing? Oh my god. I was just saying, the fact that she's telling her now, wouldn't that mean she'll disappear? Oh, great. The morning lark is singing, and my dream is coming to an end. Ugh. But that's okay. I mostly did what I wanted to do, and I long since kept my most important promise. So this is where old Habitrot says goodbye. I wish I could have seen you happily ever after. Hey, knowing you guys, you'll be fine. In fact, I bet you'll always have perfect weather for every single one of your anniversaries. Wait, is this because I can remember you? Is this why you're disappearing? Why did you do all this for me? I don't deserve it. Sure you do, and even if you didn't, so what? I don't care. I just want you to be happy. I mean, Everyone did the best they could, right? Ash did, Hector and Rhynek, even Grimmer was a pretty good guy. They might all be gone now, but we still had a great journey together. And besides, I'm a friend to brides everywhere. I wanted to make sure your future would be a happy one. No, please don't go. Take the memories back. I promise I won't remember you. Just please don't go. You more than anyone else, you put everything into making your dreams come true. Oh, come now. You know that's not true. But if you really want to pay me back, then how about this? Remember me, Ash. Remember how beautiful our Britain. Remember Ash. Remember how beautiful our Britain really was. I will, I promise. Well, looks like we are out of time. I can see Fujimaru running this way as well. Go, put Kendonos out of his misery, Marsh. He's suffering too in his own way. Consider this a fresh start for the dreams that await you. No matter how hard it is to say goodbye, there will always be something wonderful to look forward to. Always. Now go on. Hold your head high. Show this old Tamlin what a badass you really are. Of course I will. Just watch me, Totorot. Marsh, I've got a command spell. Here we go. Oh! Right, Master, I won't run away again. As a knight who completed her pilgrimage, I'm going to use everything I have to crush the calamity plaguing Britain. Alright, here we go, the black arrow. There you go. There you go. Oof. Obliterated. Target elimination confirmed. Did you see that, Habit? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Tamlin Totorot. Thank you, Habitrot the Spinner. I'm so proud that you chose me to be your dream. Goodbye, may the flowers bless you too. Wait, what the? What is this? Why is this red? Should I click this? I don't know. All that's left now is... Why was that red? Okay, what? Attention on the deck, Fujimaru, Marsh. We've confirmed that Kendonos has disappeared and the curse spraying from the pit has ceased. We're even able to get readings on the bottom of the pit now, where it seemed bottomless earlier. Every calamity in British Lostbelt and all threats to proper human history has been defeated. Once we've refueled the storm water, we'll head back into the waters of the western coast. Then, as soon as we've confirmed the British Lostbelt is safe, we'll return to Novum Chaldia. Great work, you two. I'll be keeping the speed low for a while, so take your time about coming back inside if you like. Phew, I think we finally pulled it off. I'll admit, I was freaking out a little when not even the Rongomanias finished him off. But then you guys showed up, like with a god-killing weapon that had easily put Muramasa to shame. Only because Habitrot kept it safe from us. Well, yeah, sure. It had been great if we could have won without any sacrifices. But things don't usually go that way. Most of the time you lose someone or something along the way. This time might not have been any different. But personally, I think those two went out happy, knowing they did everything they possibly could. And it's all because they believed you guys would win this thing. Because they wanted to see you do that more than anyone. They put their trust in you and thought of you as their friends. If you're gonna remember them for that. And don't forget, your battle doesn't end here with Britain. You've still got this foreign god thing to contend with. I know, we're so grateful to Artoria and Habitrot. And you too, Grimmer the Sage. By the way, I couldn't ask this during the battle, but Is your eye alright? Ah, sure. It's just what I needed to put on a truly mythical performance. Besides, having only one eye made my magecraft sharper than ever. Wait, isn't Odin also said that he has an eye patch? Wait. Am I... Okay, am I misremembering something? I remember Odin also has a... Let me just check. Yeah, wait. Yeah, okay. Oh wow, that's interesting. Obviously, we know he is from like like Odin actually, but it's kind of like like appropriate now. Like he has a eye patch. Grimmer, your body's fading. It looks that way. The god of wisdom entrusted me with ensuring Chaldea got their hands on the sacred sword, and as a Celtic heroic spirit, I also got to be there for Cernunnos' final moments. So now my role in this Lostbelt is complete. As the only helper here from proper human history, I'm glad I managed to save face. Oh boy, here we go. As the only helper here from proper human history. Yeah, there you go. The only one from proper human history? Okay, is that why it's red? Because it's related to... Okay. Thank you again, Kuhulin. What are you going to do now? Are you going to be registered as at Chaldea as a cast? He always has been. Is Grimmer alright? Now that you know my deal, I'd rather you call me Grimmer from now on. But anyway, I owe you guys one now, and not just me, the God of Wisdom says too. And if I could help keep this spirit origin after going back to the throne, I'll pop by Chaldea as a caster. So, I'll see you guys then. I have a feeling I'll be seeing you all again. Right. All that's left now is... Alright, it's time we put the Lostbelt, no, this lost world behind us. I don't understand one thing. Why is... Like, that's what Fujimaru is thinking, isn't it? Why is Fujimaru thinking that? The calamities have dealt the isle a critical blow, then there cannot be many survivors left. Still, at least it hasn't been completely destroyed. I wish we could stay to see Britain get back to his feet before we return to Chaldea, but... God, here we go. Yeah, that would be nice. Wait, huh? All the flames and curses have dissipated, but chunks of ground are still breaking apart. In fact, if anything... Attention, I'm picking up a massive gravity fluctuation across all of Britain. Oh god, here we go. The ground is floating up into the air, even though there's no gravity here. What the hell is going on? This doesn't make sense. Everything's falling up. It's worse. Shiba's detecting a level 1 threat. I can't see what's causing it, but the way things are going now, the whole Earth's gonna be gone in about an hour. Wow! It's the collapse. The collapse has started. Yeah. Yeah, like what the hell? The calamities have gone. But we dealt with all the calamities. There shouldn't be anything left to threaten Britain. So why is the collapse beginning now? There's no sign of a new enemy anywhere. Sure there is. You just don't notice it because you've been looking at it the whole time. Remember that mural in Londinia? That was a depiction of the prophecy of destruction Cernunnos' priest made just as she was being dismembered. As the world grows newer, unbeknownst to all, its roots will grow older. Until one day, they will be so brittle as to crumble with a bite from a single insignificant insect. That prophecy wasn't about Britain's future. What you're seeing now is what happens when the roots of even the strongest human history are not true. Wait, the prophecy wasn't about Britain's future. Soon the entire planet will be gone as though it never existed. There you go. I knew it, yep. You mean you've been on to me, Fujimaru? Well, that sucks. Now I feel silly for biding my time waiting for the perfect moment to make my reappearance. But really, so what? I never bothered to hide it from you in the first place. Of all my little pawns, you were by far the most insignificant. Oh, what's wrong, Blanca? Your pretty antennae stopped moving? You're dead. Oh my god. Were you taking all the Morse poison being directed at me from all of Britain in my place? Oh, thanks, I guess. Not that it really matters. That's why he survived. Oberon? That's Oberon? It certainly does look like the part of a fairy king. But what's the meaning of this, Da Vinci? Your report said that he was one of your local collaborators, a proper human history servant who has been summoned to this land. But his spirit origin isn't from proper human history at all. For that matter, he's neither human nor fairy. In fact, he doesn't match any known life form. Is that really Oberon the Fairy King? Of course it is. Believe me, I've confirmed it dozens of... Huh? I can't see his magical energy signal on the border sensor. No, wait, I can, but it doesn't match any of our data. His spirit origin is changing literally every second. I don't believe it. There's no trustworthy information about his spirit origin anywhere. Wow. He may as well be invisible. There, but not there at the same time. Then who in the world is he? Oh god, here we go. I picked up a massive irregular space in northern Britain. No way, when did this show up? My apologies, but I don't know what you mean by irregular space. Can you be more specific? Yeah. Look, it's there, just a weird thing there, okay? What is that thing? Is it actually alive? I'm sorry, but we can't explain it, we just can't. We've never seen anything like that, a creature anywhere in the world. I even tried firing a sensor pulse at it, but I didn't get any single reading. I can't tell, it's really bad news though. It has gone pitch black. It's hard to believe, but according to this, we're already done for. Return impossible, destination permanently unmoved, eternal voyage in progress. What kind of status reports are these? Whoa. You know you're screwed when you're... when the machines start working bonkers completely like this. Captain, we're scared. Did we sink without realizing? Yeah, there is something pulsating to the north, and I can only describe it as a hole in space. But it seems we can't view it on the monitor. Mr. Fujimaru, can you see it from the deck? Yeah, I've been seeing it for a while now. Yeah, oh my god, here we go. This thing. Ooh. Damn. It looks like a insect, whale, weird looking... What is that, Master? Some kind of black haze is sucking up the ground. No, it's eating the island. What in the world could that horrible looking creature be? My guess is... it's an insect, yeah. That's right, just a single insect. So, as you can see, it's actually only a conceptual insect, an infinite hole that's going to destroy Britain and turn the planet inside out. You can think of it as an endless hollow if you like. It's also me. Even I can't really tell which one of us is real and which is just a shadow. Tell me your true name, Oberon. Well, since you asked, I'd be happy to oblige. There we go. The transformation. Yeah. Damn. Ooh. Wow. Senpai, Oberon's form. No, his very spirit origin is... I swear these fairies are just unbelievable. First they kill a god and use its body to create a small island to replace the land that disappeared because of their screw up. Then, still not satisfied, they kill uncountable numbers of their own kind to fill the sea and make an entire landmass from their corpses. Their sheer audacity and greed is enough to make me sick. Don't you agree, Fujimaru? Even as a human, you think they're pretty awful. So, imagine how disgusted the original Britain must be with them after it was returned to nothing. No wonder it sent calamities after them to try and wipe them all out. Oberon. Anyway, Kenunos wasn't part of it. In some way, he was actually trying to protect the fairies. The only reason I made it up to the surface now is because he's finally gone. Oh wow. Morgan ensured Fae Britain's creation by sealing Kenunos away instead of defeating him. I honestly wasn't sure what to do. I certainly had no means of defeating Morgan myself. Yeah, okay. So I waited. I waited for a human who could defeat her to appear. I waited for someone who could pop the lid off Kernunos and finally get rid of him. The Child of Prophecy's prophecy was just the chance I was waiting for. It was even a kind of amusing idea. So I helped it along a little. I did my part to ensure the Child of Prophecy would set off on her journey and successfully complete her pilgrimage. And so you could be the ones to ruin everything you were working towards. Tell us your name, Oberon. Gladly. Right, so I've taken the form of Oberon the Fairy King, a fantasy of fiction created by your own proper human history. I'm the embodiment of Britain's will, the very will that wished for its own destruction when the age of mystics ended. My name is Vortigern. Yep, Oberon Vortigern. I'm the abyssal worm who destroyed Fairy Britain with a little help from all of you. Oh my god. There we go. Oberon. Or Pretender, yeah, Pretender. Oberon Vortigern. Wow. This is crazy. I could just imagine everyone like experiencing this for the first time. That would be crazy. Imagine you defeated everyone and then this happens. Oh my god, what is this? Hey. What the hell? Oh, because the land is being sucked in. Okay. That was one arrow. It took me 1 hour to read through all of that. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Wait, first of all, I need to check something. Like, obviously, I think Vortigern is Artoria's uncle or something, I think. Let me check. They kind of mentioned it before in the beginning. Right, Vortigern. Vortigern, 5th century warlord in Britain. Is this it? Perhaps a king of Britons, or at least connoted as such in the writings of Bede and Gildas. His existence is contested by scholars and information about his obscure. He may have been Superbus Tyrannus, said to have invited kings and... Wait a minute. Arthur, let me check. Arthur... Wait, Vortigern, Arthur... Okay, is King Arthur related to Vortigern? In the movie, Jude Law plays Vortigern, who in this version is Arthur's uncle. Oh, there you go. Mordred is a mage, a wizard of some kind, with whom Vortigern plots to overthrow Arthur Pendragon, Arthur's father, played by... Okay, yeah, there you go. Is Vortigern Arthur's brother? He is Arthur's uncle and a brother of Arthur. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, the reveal and everything, the whole Artoria, like, you know, that whole thing. Okay, Habitor's situation got explained. So, okay, let me like put everything together now. So what happened is that, okay, let's talk from the beginning. Habitor or Totorot in the Fae era meets Marsh for the first time, and you know, and here at this point, Marsh knew about Totorot and called her Habitrot. Totorot was like, who's Habitrot? And Marsh is like, and then like, you know, like she realized that this is Totorot. So that is where everything starts. Marsh has her memories about Habitrot, however Totorot does not know Marsh here. So they hang out, you know, like the whole Fae era happens, they go together, they go on their adventures with Ash and her party, and she is, you know, Marsh is Tamlin Galahad over here. And then after all of that happened, in the final day, Ash decided to put Marsh in a cryogenic sleep with a ice coffin, inside an ice coffin. And here Ash tells Habetrot or Totorot that you shouldn't, you, me, none of us shouldn't have any memories of Marsh. If that happens, immediately the world will deem us unusual and wipe us out. So it doesn't matter if we tell anyone or not. Even if we keep it a secret, the fact that we have memories from the Fae era, the world would deem us like unusual and it'll just wipe us out. So it doesn't matter if they keep it a secret from other people or not. The memory in itself should never exist. As soon as that happens, they'll get destroyed. So, okay, so to make that situation, like, what can I say? Like, so to take care of that situation, they need to wipe out their own memories. That's why Morgan decided to wipe out her memories of this whole situation as well. And obviously, like, someone, Marsh was there here in this Fae era. So what would people know this person as? Tamlin Galahad. That's how everyone would know her, while obviously Marsh is Marsh. So that is how they're going to trick the world into thinking that, oh, Marsh and Galahad are different, so that no inconsistencies happen. So that was the plan. However, Totorot was like, no, I want to remember Marsh. I cannot forget my dream, of making her find happiness in the end. So, and if I forget about it, it'll all be worthless. I won't be able to work towards my dream, and I won't be able to make Marsh happy by the end of it. So, to counter that situation, to take care of that situation, Ash proposed that, alright, so what I am going to do now is I'm going to wipe out Marsh's memory of you. So, Marsh, from that point onwards, yeah, like all the memories that she got is going to get wiped out. From where, which time exactly, which amount of time did Marsh's memories go? From this point to where she met Totorot and Habetrot in Sheffield, I think. Yeah, that amount of memories will be, Marsh's memories will be wiped out. So, okay, so I'm guessing because of that, Totorot was able to keep her memories of Marsh. However, Totorot had to change her name as well as Habetrot, because no one from the other era shouldn't exist in this era. So Marsh was put into sleep, her memory wiped, and that's why when Marsh came back, she met Totorot or Habetrot here in this situation, and she was like, Habetrot was like, oh, I've met you for the first time, and Marsh was like, yeah, you do seem familiar, but it's the first time we're meeting. Here, a problem would happen if Marsh somehow regains the memories of Habetrot back. She'll get wiped out. To not let that happen, Habetrot started, I guess you could say, avoiding Marsh from here onwards, so that her memories don't come back. And that's why she always was like, keeping to herself. And wait, there's another thing that I'm not exactly sure. Can you guys let me know what is up with that? There was a certain section I remember where Ash said something about, kind of hinted that Habetrot wasn't sleeping. Or was it that just my misunderstanding? Like, at least there was one section I remember where it kind of implied that Habetrot is not sleeping. Was that just my misunderstanding, or did that actually happen? Let me know, because I don't see them mentioning that ever after that point onward. Where was that section where they kind of implied? Yeah, I think that they kind of implied that Habetrot isn't sleeping. And I kind of said in that video that it is kind of weird, because all the time when when Fujiwara woke up in the middle of the night, Habetrot was just there, awake, and something like that. And so let me know if that was my misunderstanding or not. But either way, so yeah, there you go. That is the Habetrot situation, I guess. So yeah, in no way could you have the memories of the other world if the world realizes that you have memories of the Lostbelt, which is supposed to be a simulation. you immediately you're going to get wiped out from this one to prevent inconsistencies, I guess. And that's why this whole thing had to happen. And that's why when Habitrot talked about this to Marsh, in the end, brought the back barrel with her and gave it to her, that is where she just, like, you know, like she got, she disappeared. One thing I need to check here, I'm going to check something here. Habitrot NP. I think in her Noble Phantasm there's a certain section where she brings out the black barrel. Is that, wait a minute, let me check. Well, is it the black barrel that she, oh, there you go, yep. Yeah, her, okay, I'm seeing it now. Her steering wheel completely changes to kind of like a gun, like not a gun, but like the black barrel's like cannon kind of thing, and she uses that to attack. And now it makes sense why. Because her spinning wheel had the black barrel with her, and she brought it back to Marsh. Okay, right. Alright. And obviously in the end, okay, what was that about? What was those red lines? So was that a way to indicate that Fujimaru kind of realized that Oberon was the mastermind behind all of this? So I think so. There's all those red lines. Okay. And yeah, so Oberon is out now, and so Oberon was waiting for the calamities to get wiped out. What's the name? Kerunos was in a way again acting as like a shield for the fairies. Unless and until the Totorot, why am I calling him Totorot? Kerunos wiped, was wiped out. This wouldn't, like, Oberon wouldn't be able to come out, or wouldn't be able to destroy the world. So he waited for, yeah, I guess at first he thought, like, obviously Morgan didn't really do anything to Kerunos. Kerunos was just there, and he was like, oh, I cannot do anything now, so let me just wait for someone to take down Morgan, wait for someone to take out Kerunos, wait for someone to take out all the calamities, and then I'll strike. And that's what happened here. But here's my question. We were able to defeat Kerunos. Oh, I guess because of Artoria. Yeah, that makes sense. Artoria isn't here. I was going to say, if we were able to defeat Kerunos, why won't we be able to defeat him? You know. But technically, we weren't able to defeat Kerunos. Artoria did it. And oh, the whole throne thing also got revealed. What the throne is and what it is function. So yeah, a lot of the questions got answered. Yeah, so okay, so there you go. So in the end, obviously, Oberon was waiting to take someone to take out. So okay, great. Why am I calling him Totor? You know what's messing with me? Previous day after defeating Kerunos, I went to a video and I was watching how, like, you know, like I talked about it, how they defeated Kerunos and everything, and there was a comment which made me laugh. Someone wrote there that, oh, that's a very big rotating Totorot or something like that, and that's why it made me laugh so much. It was in my head. That's why I'm calling Kerunos as Totorot. Why the hell? What the hell? Anyways, Kerunos, yeah. Oberon waited for this to happen, and yeah. Wait, but then okay, wait. How was he able to? Oh, because, okay, like I was going to say the whole proper human history thing. Okay, that part still hasn't been revealed. How was he able to do that? Like because Da Vinci and they checked him, but they didn't find anything wrong. And now Da Vinci's like, oh, it is all over the place. I don't know what exactly this thing is. But why, like, was Oberon able to somehow kind of mask that? I think so, that's what happened. But how was he able to do that? Another question. We'll probably get this answer in the next section. So okay, this is number 30. 4 arrows. obviously one of them will be fighting Oberon. So yeah, I don't know how difficult is Oberon's battle, but we'll see. But that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. This was my gameplay on Lostbelt 6. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Now you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys no, not tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to upload a video tomorrow, the day after. So see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.